Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some Dota. So, I played Leshrac last night. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought I'd give it a shot, show you guys how it all works out. It's pretty cool, I thought. We're in the Radiance. We are apparently waiting to decide who we're going to play as. I can't, there we go. Okay. Speed the game up a little bit here. I still don't understand why the keyboard shortcuts don't work on this part of the game. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So we're facing an Axe and a Marana, as you can very clearly see. A Pudge. I think I randomed, pretty sure. I usually do. I don't really care too much what I get. Pretty comfortable with most heroes. So yeah, we've got a Leshrac, we've got a Pudge, we've got a Doom, we got a Morphling, and I'm picking a hero. A Riki, a Crystal Maiden, a Lina, a Marana, and an Axe. And 10 kills equals 1 command is going to pick... I don't remember. What are you going to pick? Orange. Pick something orange. Orange? Zeus. He's going to pick Zeus. Very well. So, So Leshrac, let's talk about Leshrac. He is, in my opinion, like one of the potential strongest intelligence carries, or core, as some people call them, in the game. He is very, very solid with lots of farm. Normally you don't want to give a lot of farm to an int hero because they don't have skills that really scale that well with money. Like, compare, I don't know, just compare like a Zeus to a troll warlord. You know, who do you think is going to be scarier with lots and lots of money? Now, don't get me wrong, a fed Zeus is scary, but a troll with like an MKB Butterfly Lothars is gonna beat the crap out of you. Whereas a Zeus is scary, but not as bad. Leshrac, on the other hand, he is just nuts. Like, the more mana you give him, just the more nuts he gets, because he has Pulse Nova, which I actually typically don't even level up past level 1, because it's just better, I think, to have it always on. The extra DPS that you get from it's okay, but I'd rather keep the mana cost at 20 so you can keep it on all the time. Only in very rare circumstances do I do well enough that I actually leveled up to 2 or 3. And in those circumstances, the game's pretty much already won. So, so we're actually laning Leshrac with Pudge, and I'm gonna get farm, which is awesome. Now, unfortunately, we're playing against a Riki. So you'll notice I'm very, very aggressively harassing him, and that's because he needs to stay invisible for 8 seconds right now in order to get the passive regen from his invisibility. And so by hitting him as often as I possibly can, I'm forcing him to make the decision, do I break invisibility to get a last hit, or do I just sit in regen life? And the more I harass him, the easier it's going to be for me to control the lane and get my hits in. So pretty much whenever possible, if he's visible, I'm just going to go auto-attack him. I mean, we want to keep him invisible. There's a little bit of an issue with detection, you know, because he could leave the lane, go somewhere else, but Pudge doesn't need a lot of farm to be able to do well, but he can do pretty well with farm. You know, I'd say farm is definitely better suited on a Lesh over a Pudge. This Pudge is a pretty good Pudge player. He, you know, he warded the pull camp. You can see it right here. So he blocked that camp from spawning. That courier movement was pretty risky there, though. We've got an Axe jungling who's exceptionally low on HP. It's too bad Pudge didn't go that way and find him, because he could have easily just run him down. 290 versus Pudge's 285, but he's got Hook and Rot. I think he could have gotten him. So he bought a Sentry. I mean, he's gunning for this Riki. He really wants a kill. So let's talk about our skills. We've got Split Earth, which is, for some people, can be a tricky stun to land. It has a 0.35 second stun delay, so it's kind of like Lina's, her Sun Light Strike Array, where you've got to kind of aim ahead of where the hero's going to be just slightly. Not as much, not nearly as much as Light Strike Array. It's actually even easier to land than it used to be because Lightning Storm slows now, but in the past Lightning Storm didn't have that slow effect. Diabolic Edict does lots of physical damage, extra damage versus towers and buildings. Oh yeah. He wants kills. Hey, I even got the last hit. Cool, first blood. Yay! So we're going to max out Diabolic Edict first, because this is our tower pushing skill. Leshrac is definitely a pushing hero. You want to make the game end fairly quickly. Take advantage of that skill. What you basically do, at least the way I play him, is you clear out creeps with Pulse Nova, and then as soon as you're at the tower, you Diabolic Edict. If you keep Pulse Nova at level 1, the mana cost is insignificant relative to the DPS that you get from it. And it's very, very easy to push lanes very aggressively. Oh man, Pudge, he's on fire.
I didn't want
Yep.
to be seen like this.
Pretty good combo. Especially if he's going to keep landing all of his hooks. That's pretty sweet. Free money. And now I got Arcane Boots to keep him hooking. So, definitely core item on Leshrac is going to be either Bloodstone, Octarine Core, Scepter, like something that's going to increase your overall HP and mana pool. Because he's one of those heroes that I would consider to be a present hero. He just needs to be in the fight, and the longer he's there, the better things go. Especially when he's got Pulse Nova activated, because it does a lot of damage, but it does take time. So we're gonna probably end up getting a going for Bloodstone. Gonna get our Soul Ring first. I love this Pudge to death. All he's doing is taking the experience. He's giving me all the farm. He's not even trying to contest it. He's just staying invisible. He's a smart guy. And as soon as we clear the wave, we're gonna pop Diabolic Edict, which immediately prompts the fortification. Notice I'm standing up here to make sure that the attacks, these bursts from Diabolic Edict, still hit the tower. They do 40% extra damage to towers, so if you do the math on it, 40 explosions right now at level 3, 40 times 27 times 1.4, that's 1,512 physical damage to the tower. It's a lot. It's a ton of pushing power. This guy he's an expert at... Oh man, I missed it. I didn't expect Ricky to run that way. But he's an expert at hitting hooks. He's threading the needle right through creep waves and everything. He's solid. They buffed Rot as well, which is really cool. Reduces the movement speed even further now, which 6% is not insignificant. It adds up. And you figure the average hero has, like, say, 350 movement speed based on having boots. So 6% of that, 0.06, that's an extra 21 MS that they're slowed now. That's a lot. That adds up. Alright, so we got enough for our Soul Ring. We'll buy part of the component. Looks like I'm going to just sell that thing. And nice try. Nice try. He's just hoping. He's fishing. He's going fishing. Going fishing. How's our gold per minute and stuff? Oh, it's pretty good. 440. Not bad. In their safe lane, I'm 440. Their Ricky is 200. I'd say we're crushing the top lane. They finally sent someone up north to help out. In fact, we're being rushed by the axe. I thought I saw Brown. Where's Brown hiding? Oh no, he's turned around. Okay. But yeah, the Ricky shouldn't really be alone. Normally, if it were me, normally Ricky would be in the off lane. He'd be in the hard lane. And I probably would have put Lena or Mirana top for the farm. Jungle Axe is okay. This Jungle Axe is not the greatest. Yeah, he's actually level 6. He's actually out-leveling safe lane guy. So I guess he's doing alright. But, I could have done better. Oh, he got him! Notice how insignificant the mana cost is to just keep Pulse Nova on. I was thinking that Ricky was hiding up here, but he actually snuck off to the bottom around Pudge. I was thinking he'd be hiding in that corner, so I kept it on for a while. Alright, so we got our Soul Ring recipe on route. No, it's actually not. That's... Pudge is getting something. What's Pudge getting? I don't know. Something's on the courier. Oh, we just got some Tranquils. Okay, so that way he can do some more Rot spam. Did he buy more sentries? He did. Cool.
Denied.
Bastard. Stealing my last hits. Not Pudge, the Ricky. So yeah, the justification that I have for keeping Pulse Nova at level 1 is that, look at the damage. It goes from 100 to 130 to 160. So you, at level 3, you triple the mana cost in order to have 60% more damage. Or, you could just leave it at level 1 and increase the damage by 60% by buying a Scepter. Like, I'd rather just buy the Scepter, have the extra HP and mana, and never level it up, and just guarantee that I can always have it on. And so often you see a Leshrac like run out of batteries, like in the middle of a fight. They just have no mana, and then they're completely useless. They can't do anything at all without mana. Like, he's not an auto attacker, although his actual attack damage is pretty decent. He's got pretty good int gain. What is his... Come on now. What's his int gain? 3. It's quite high. So he does quite a bit of physical damage, but his attack speed's pretty horrible, so... I mean, nah. Never really worry about getting in auto attacks with Leshrac. It's all about positioning. You want to make sure that your Pulse Nova is in the center of the battle, make sure that your Diabolic Edict is landing on people, and then focus on landing Split Earth. Like, auto attack, low priority on the list of things for Leshrac to do. So we immediately rotate mid after pushing down the top T1. Notice how I'm using Pulse Nova to clear the wave. And then as soon as the wave's dead, now we're going to Diabolic Edict. We don't want to use Diabolic Edict on the creeps, because it doesn't do the bonus 40% damage. And it also, you know, whatever. Pulse Nova can't target buildings, while Diabolic Edict can. Unfortunately, she pulled the wave back to the second tower, so we weren't able to push there. This Pudge is very happy to just follow me around. Apparently he's happy with the arrangement as well. He's getting Flesh Heap charges, he's getting kills, and I'm pushing down towers, which everyone likes.
Dire's bottom tower
I love Pulse Nova. You've probably noticed in Ability Draft, it's one of my high pick ults. I love... it's such a good deal. The amount of damage that this thing does is nuts. Second tower down, pretty easy. Alright, so we've already got a Bracer recipe. I decided to buy that just to clear up some inventory slots. And we only need 1100 for the Vitality Booster. We can disassemble the Arcane Boots, and then that means that we only need 900 minus 1100. Well, 1400 minus 1100. So we need like 600 ducats, and we can buy a Bloodstone. And then, the exciting part is that as soon as we get the Bloodstone high enough charges so that we have like roughly 20 mana per second, then we can just leave our ult on like all the time. And again, I'd rather do that than level up the ult. Is that Axe actually dropping his boots? I think I saw him. Yeah, he dropped his boots right there. That's such a risky... Oh my god, his boots are right there! His boots are there! Get him! It's such a risky thing to do. Was that pure luck, or did the Zeus see him? She's going to... Oh, she's stealing his farm! What a greedy little witch. Yeah, he's sending his courier out to pick up the boots. I didn't even know that happened. That's funny. It's such a weird thing to do. I do not like that. I know that from a technical standpoint, you know, you can prevent the damage by preventing the boots from being on you while you're being damaged. Then they don't lose the regeneration. So, you know, you don't really need the movement speed while you're tanking, but it's just so risky. I don't like it. Should probably think about heading bottom. Oh, hey, look, it's a Crystal Maiden. Let's get her. I missed. Well, damn. It's fine. It's worth a shot. He missed too. Damn. Alright. We'll speed it up so our cooldowns get off cooldown and we can we can try again. He hits usually. Doesn't matter. He didn't have to be 100% accurate. And I have no issue whatsoever with using Pulse Nova for creep farming. It's so powerful. I'm trying to finish the Bloodstone right now. I've already got the recipe on me. We've got 1100, so that means we actually have enough to finish the Bloodstone. But before we head to a location where we can complete it, let's try pushing down this bottom tower. Yes, I'm going to steal farm if I can from the Morphling. I don't care. It's my farm. I'm a carry. Oh, man. Oh, man, the amount of damage. Well, I'm taking quite a bit of damage here. Kind of low in your axe, but... Nice. Pudge, you were unnecessary there. Hopefully he got Flesh Heap. Oh, he doesn't even have a single level in Flesh Heap. I mean, he's getting the charges, but... Huh. I would have taken a value point in Flesh Heap just to get the... He's probably got 7 or 8 strength he could pick up from that skill. Alright, so we got a Bloodstone, which means we have 15.2 mana per second. 14.5 mana per second. We can practically keep this thing on all the time. Just with a completed Bloodstone. Pretty good. And now from here, it's about either
Dire's middle tower is under
going
attack.
straight for a scepter or going for like Octarine Core or possibly a heart, boots of travel. It's about mobility. It's about tankiness. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna push down the
Dire's
T2.
middle tower
Obviously.
is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Another reason why you don't want to
Dire's
auto
bottom
attack
tower is
too
under
much
attack.
is that you can completely avoid tower aggro if you're not attacking. Like,
Dire's middle tower
the tower
has
will
fallen.
never target you first unless you are attacking it and you are the closest target when its current target dies. Or if you right click on an enemy hero, it will automatically target you. So you can be right next to it, but if you're not attacking the tower, it won't target you. So you can just focus on positioning, focus on getting your skills centered where they need to be. So at this point, I remember talking to Team Chat just saying, you know, we're gonna win this game very quickly if we just stay together and push. Like, I feel like there's nothing they can do right now. I'll just kill the wave and then we'll use Diabolic Edict and then they're gonna lose. They're just gonna lose. You know? It's like having a really aggressive Beastmaster, Venomancer lineup or something where it just can't stop you from pushing. That's where they are right now. It's 14-1, which is clearly a huge advantage for us, but there's just nothing they can do about this. Like, what are they gonna do? What? What are you gonna do? You're gonna... Okay, come here, Axe. Go ahead.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Go ahead, Axe. Charge in. This... What? What are you gonna do? You can't stop the Leshrac. You can't stop the Pudge. This Pudge... Oh, that was a pretty good arrow. But just for the sake of annoying the Pudge, but... Clear the wave, then Diabolic Edict. Unfortunately, we are hitting this building here a little bit. But yeah. 15 minutes in, lane 1 down. GG, Ricky, easy. I had fun, he says. Okay. Lilane, that reminds me of a character from the books that I'm reading. I'm on the second to last book now of the Wheel of Time series, written by Robert Jordan. Now Brandon Sanderson, Brandon Sanderson, I think it is. I forget now. I should really look that up. I should know his name. I've read a bunch of his books. They're good. But yeah, I am rapidly coming to the end of the series, which is good. It's good. The last book, the first book that Brandon Sanderson wrote was so good. He is so much better than Robert Jordan. I hate to say that. It's true though. Robert Jordan, ranty, annoying. It's a horrible thing to say. I mean, it was an excellent book series, but... Oh no, you hit me!
Dire's bottom
It's
tower
okay.
has fallen.
I got 10 HP regen per second from the Bloodstone. And we're essentially, yeah, I mean, we were talking in chat, just saying, yep, same thing, let's just keep pushing. There's just nothing that they can do. We might as well end the game, because the game is going to just get harder for us the later the game goes. If Ricky does accidentally get some farm, he can be pretty dangerous. Now that's a pretty powerful combination. Mirana's ult with Crystal Maiden. Nice try. He just tried to cull me. So you can see, right now I'm planning on building a Scepter, which is going to be the thing, you know, the way that we increase our damage by 60%. But then, changed my mind. Decided to go heavier tank, because I wanted to block the ability for Axe to use Culling Blade efficiently on me. And hey, conveniently, there's a regeneration rune here. How nice. Let's keep pushing. But, yeah, I figured I'd give it a shot. Go for an Octarine Core. Octarine Core is, it's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It does not increase your Pulse Nova damage. It increases the speed that you can toggle Pulse Nova. But the actual 1 second pulses are still 1 second. I checked them in the log. In fact, I'll show you right now. You can see right here, Leshrac hits melee creep with Pulse Nova for 100 damage. Look at the timing. 21 minutes, 11 seconds, 0.04 hundredths. And then you look at the next second. Where's an example of it? 21:10:04. 21, 1104. Exactly 1 second later. Of course, we don't have the Octarine core yet, so I don't know what I'm doing. But I've checked it in the log before, and it does not increase the pulse speed, which I really feel like it should, because it's supposed to increase your reduce your casting. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It will take Lightning Storm down to 3 seconds, it'll take Diabolic Edict down by 25%, and it takes this one down to, 25%. So you can just spam your stuff more. More stuns, more in a Lightning Storm, more often Diabolic Edict. She just missed her stun. That's not good. I missed my stun. Hook was landed. That means we're going to push down this lane. I'd say that Pudge and I just worked so well together, we completely ruined top. I don't even think it would have mattered if mid lane and bottom lane had done really, really well against us. We crushed top so hard that this mid-game push was inevitable. Meanwhile, Pudge, yeah, he's got 9 kills with Flesh Sheep, which is not bad for 20 minutes. Notice how I got 28.8, and I'm just leaving this on. Because Ricky, he's dead right now, but I just leave it on. Yeah, we regenerate more mana than it costs to keep on, and it does a 100 damage pulse every second. It's just, just kill everything. Everything around me just dies. And we continue to rotate around pushing lanes. I actually ended up, there's a gem on Pudge, I think. Pudge actually playing full-on support Pudge. I ended up buying another Arcane Boots just to keep Pudge topped off. Normally I wouldn't have done that. I would have probably buy Boots of Travel to go along with this guy. But I figured I'd keep on supporting Pudge's mana needs.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
No, so I'm just running around, focusing on positioning. Joke, Ricky. It's not very nice of him.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Oh no, the Pudge! No! Pudge died. Lena bought back. I pick up the gem. 23 charges. So if I actually get to 40 mana per second, that'd be about the time I'd consider upgrading Pulse Nova. But it's still risky, because if you do die a couple times and all of a sudden your charges are down to like 5, you really can't support a huge amount of Pulse Nova. Granted, 2,000 mana, I could keep it on for a long time, but I don't know. People will probably disagree with me, but I've played Leshrac so many times for so many years, and I've tried it. Maxing it out as soon as you can. A lot of times people don't take it till level 9. I take it right at level 6. I do not wait until level 9. I think that's stupid. People will usually level up Diabolic Edict and Split Earth first, and then they'll take Pulse Nova. But no. Nope. I think level 1 Pulse Nova is probably, like, on its own, the most overpowered spell in the game. 100 damage per second for 20 mana. Per second. It means that if you have a mana pool of just, 500, what would you be able to do with that? 500 times 100. No, 500 divided by 20 times 100. 2,500 magic damage. In an AoE. It's so much. Now they're just, they know they've lost. They created a wall of wards. Very good. Very one-sided game, but I wanted to show off Leshrac, and oh wait, nice replicate block. I don't know if he intended to do that. Yeah, well, that was, that's how I play Leshrac. So, pretty simple, short and easy game. Hopefully you liked it. I know that most of the videos that I've been posting have been games that I've won, but I don't want to put up a video of a game where we just get crushed on our side. If it's a close game on our side, then I'm happy with those, but usually what I want to show off is like a proper way to play a hero, want to be able to talk about the hero, want to talk about good mechanics, like how to farm, how to pull, that kind of stuff. Like, I don't want to just show myself getting wrecked, so I don't really feel bad about it. But Ricky's 0 and 7. He just got wrecked. 38 denies though. That's actually really impressive. It's a good number. All right, well, thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.